Hey, I'm Ryan.
Hi, I'm April. And I just remember hugging him and telling him, you know, you're one of my best friends. That was the last thing I got to say to him in person as I hugged him. This is the jacket he was wearing when I said goodbye to him. I keep this next to me every day. 3 weeks later, I got a call from Alameda County. He just said your son died. No remorse. No, I'm sorry. He just called me, asked me my name. He's like, do you know somebody named Vicious Love Hendricks? And I was like, yeah, it's my son. Why? What happened? Is he okay? You know, like, you know, being a mother instantly, you know? And he was like, oh, well, yeah, he died today. I asked if they had the right person. My emotions? Empty. Emptiness. A black hole. Yeah, just a black hole. He was my one and only son, you know, I was my only kid.
So when you got the call, did they give you details?
No, I asked. I was like, what happened? He was just like, oh, he hung himself. Which I don't believe he did.
Do you have an idea of what could have happened?
Yeah, I do. He moved into a house of people who he didn't know. I think it was a drug house. My son did use drugs. I think maybe he did a line of bad stuff and was overdosing, and they didn't want to get in trouble, so they just made it look the way they did. I had like 3 people call me and be like, oh, you know, we walked into the scene, it was really suspicious. He was in the closet hung, but his feet were totally on the ground. You don't hang yourself with your feet on the ground. There was no note. And if anybody knows my son, he was a writer, he was a poet, he was an artist. He would have left a book of why he was gonna do it.
Sounds like the police were involved.
And I think that they thought it was just another dead punk kid in another punk house, and clean it up and get it out of here because we got other stuff to do, like maybe go get lunch.
Do you have any hope that it could change?
I feel like it's just always gonna be this way. Some days I'm like, hope that, you know, he's just gonna walk through the door, you know, and be like, hey mom, or, you know, or like get that phone call and be like, hey. I mean, it's just something that I think. I mean, I know it's never gonna happen, but it's just wishful thinking. I don't think that grief ever leaves you. I think I'll die on my deathbed grieving my son.